Hello from Mike's Camera. We are talking today about compact cameras. Compact cameras, highly popular a while ago, phased out a little bit, are becoming more popular again because people don't always want a big mirrorless camera with changing lenses to put in their pocket, but they also want something a little more reliable and easier to use maybe than a phone or a mobile device. So we carry a selection of compact cameras from Minolta. Minolta is a company that's been around for a very long time, making everything from cameras to copiers and beyond. But this is their camera selection. Just a real quick breakdown on a few of these great little models out there. These are a great place if you want a camera for a kid as well, because price points are very low. So this one is their little action camera. This one starts at 99 bucks. Okay, this is a little compact 4K camera, wireless connectivity. It comes in a beautiful little case, and it also comes with a waterproof housing case as well. So you can insert the camera right into here, seal it up. You are now good for a depth of 100 feet on a waterproof camera. It does have control buttons on the casing. It does have a good mount for the bottom. It's kind of like a GoPro mount, so you can mount it to a monopod or to a grip. This is a great little camera for $99 that is good for family, fun adventure, and for your kids if you want to keep them off of your more expensive action cameras that you have in the market. Twin stereo on the side, boom, boom, it does 4K, ultra high resolution video, great little starting point. Moving on from that, we have this little guy. This one is around $129. This is their little 16x digital zoom. It does have a built-in light on it. It is not a flash, it is an LED light. So for added illumination over short distances, it gives that great additional lighting for it as well. Another fun fact on this guy, this right here, this is not a lens, this is a selfie mirror. So if you like to do selfie pictures, you can actually compose yourself right in the shot and see in the mirror how you're framed up before you take the picture. For $129, again, a great little camera for throwing in the bag, throwing in the pocket, and if your kid needs a camera to play around with, you don't want to have them playing with their mobile device or your more expensive gear. Stepping on from that one, this is a much more retro look. This is the Minolta MND70. This guy is a 48 megapixel camera, something that a lot of compact cameras don't have anymore. An optical viewfinder. It's kind of a rangefinder style. It also gives you a hot shoe, so you can add an external flash for additional lighting. It's got all your familiar controls on the top. Rechargeable lithium-ion battery, and it does use, this is a micro SD memory card format. Again, another great option for you. It comes in a couple of different camera colors, sorry. One of those things that there's not a lot of cameras like this on the market, certainly at this price point. Now, here's a weird thing, selfies. On the back, there is a second lens. Okay, so now you can actually take your own selfie using the screen to see how you're framing up using this lens. So obviously a much lower resolution than if you're using the main lens with the main sensor, but it does have a selfie lens in the back, so you can frame yourself, and taking this way through the back of the camera, use the screen to frame yourself up for the selfie angle. Unique. Only camera I think that does it. Moving on, if you want something with a little bit more zoom factor, not only the purple people eater color, okay, we do have the Minolta. This is the MN40Z. 40 stands for 40 times optical zoom. So this is an optical zoom lens. There is obviously a digital zoom, but we talk more optical zoom in this. 20 megapixel camera on this guy. It does give you manual control on the top too, so you do have the ability to set shutter speed, aperture, and control manual fully if you don't want to just shoot in automatic all the time. Built-in flash. This is a strobe on this one, not an LED light. This one is not a rechargeable battery. This is one of the few cameras left that uses AA battery systems. So using the Energizer lithium batteries in this gives you a much longer shot life and allows you, if you're out in the field a lot and not necessarily have the ability to recharge, you can use regular AA batteries in this and uses a standard SD memory card format. Not to mention, it's purple. Who else loves a purple camera? So then we step onto the higher end of the zoom. This is the MN67Z. Yes, you guessed it. It's a 67 times optical zoom on this one. Much beefier camera. This one, they took away the AA's and went back to a rechargeable lithium-ion battery, but with the standard SD memory style as well. This one also gives you a rotating screen. So you do have the ability to rotate for selfies this way, or just to use for that high angle, low angle viewing. Gives you the same manual features that the MN40 does. Big difference between this aside from the zoom. The MN40 does not have the ability to look through a viewfinder. It's screen only, whereas the MN67 does give you an eye viewfinder. It is an electronic viewfinder, but does give you the ability to hold the camera up to your eye to compose and look straight through the optical viewfinder. That way, if the screen is giving you challenges in bright sunlight. Zoom control on the side as well here, so you can put it into a manual framing as well as a manual focus if you want instead of an automatic focus. Great little option, little beefier camera, and that's partly because of the range of the zoom on there with that 67x optical zoom. So these are just a few of the selections from the Minolta lineup of compact cameras that Mike's Camera has in stock at all of our locations. And it's a great way to get into a camera, especially for that younger photographer, if you don't want them playing with your higher end gear, but they want to get out and use photography and as a tool to capture their moments and creativity. And we've got plenty to choose from. So couple of favorites here. This one is great to keep in the pocket, take it everywhere with you. This one, a little bit more if you're the film photographer and you just want something that's going to give you a more of a film style of shooting. So we talked about the Minolta camera lineup. We talked about the low end starting at the $99 for the little compact moving to $129. And then in between, when we get to the higher end with the larger format with the 67 optical zoom, you're still at only a $399 price point on this guy, which is a great way to get into a camera that you want to take everywhere with you, use for everything you do, and capture all of those great memories. And then the longer range for your sports and action as well here. So this is the Minolta lineup that Mike's Camera has in stock right now. Thanks for joining, keep snapping, and we will chat again soon.